Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Cooking with this guy. I'm your host, Guy George. Today I'm going to be making a dessert that is actually inspired by one of the tasty videos you see on Facebook. I'm going to be making a 5-layer cheesecake. So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, let me set up my ingredients, and I'll be right back with you. The items and the ingredients you'll need today for the 5-layer cheesecake: a 10-inch spring pan, an 8-inch cake pan, half a cup of sugar, tablespoon of vanilla extract, 16 ounces of your favorite cookie dough, 2 boxes of brownie mix, whatever your favorite brownie mix is, 24 ounces of cream cheese, eggs, Oreo cookies, cling wrap, vegetable oil, and your non-stick baking spray. Let me get things set up, get my brownie mix started, and I'll be right back with you. 5-layer cheesecake, the first thing you want to do is take 16 ounces of your favorite cookie dough, lay down 2 sheets of saran wrap, get that in like that, and then you just want to flatten it out all the way around. The size of your pan. Once I get this part done, I'll show you what I do next. Now that I've got this all flattened down and covered with my saran wrap, I'm going to take this and put it in the freezer until I need it. In this bowl I have my 2 boxes of fudge brownie mix, 2 eggs, 2/3 cups of vegetable oil, 2/3 cups of water. Remember, because I'm using 2 boxes, I had to double everything. Now, I just mix well. When I get this part finished, I'll show you what I do next. Now that I have my brownie mix mixed up, I've got my 10-inch spring pan sprayed with nonstick. I'm going to go ahead and put my brownie mix in. Spread this out. And I've got my 8-inch cake pan. I've already sprayed it with nonstick. Go ahead and put this in the center. And I'm going to bake this for 35 minutes at 350 degrees. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Now that my brownie mix is in the oven and cooking for the 35 minutes, I'm going to start on my cheesecake. I've got my 24 ounces of cream cheese and my egg in there. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of vanilla, and a half cup of sugar. And I'm going to start mixing this. When I'm done mixing it, I will show you what I've got. Be right back. Now that my cheesecake is mixed, I'm going to set it aside, and the brownies have been in the oven for 35 minutes. So I'm going to remove those from the oven. I got to set the oven to 300 degrees now. Twist this a little bit. Remove it. What they don't tell you is that it grows, so you gotta smash it down a little bit. It's the first time making this, people. Alright. Now, I'm going to layer the bottom with Oreo cookies. Be right back with you. I've added my other layer of Oreo cookies, and it's time to top it with the cheesecake. Gotta get all that out. Smooth it over. And you want to be careful because obviously the pan is hot. And I'm going to bake this at 300 degrees for 40 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like when I bring it out. Now that this is cooled, and I've got my brownie for the first layer, Oreo for the second layer, cheesecake for the third layer, I'm going to be adding another layer of Oreos. And by the way, the recipe does call for double stuff. I just didn't feel it was needed. And then I'm going to top it with the fifth layer, which is my chocolate chip cookie dough. And I'm going to bake this at 300 degrees for 40 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like when I have it completed. My 5-layer cheesecake is complete. I have to let it cool before I take the spring pan off, but I cannot wait to give this a try. So when it cools and I take the pan off, I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so this has been cooling over an hour. I can now handle the pan. I'm going to unveil this, and I've never made this before, so I have no idea what it looks like underneath. I hope it's pretty, but let's see. And there you have it. That is a 5-layer cheesecake. You've got your fudge brownie, Oreos, cheesecake, more Oreos, and chocolate chip cookie. Once this fully cools, I'll be slicing a piece and giving it a try. I'll be back with you when that happens. Well, there it is. The 5-layer cheesecake. All that's left for me to do is to dig in. I got some brownie, some chocolate chip cookies, some Oreo cookies, some cheesecake. Oh man, that is amazing. Very, very rich. And by the way, the thing probably weighs a good 5 pounds, to be honest. And I'm going to do my best to finish what I put on my plate. So thanks again for tuning in to this episode of Cooking with this guy. Guess I'll see you on the next one.